Welcome back, Kernels. Let's review Dogman. How's it going, Kernels? So I just got home from seeing Dogman, and I have quite a bit to talk about. I went to go see it with my one buddy, and real quick, kind of before we dive into this reaction, if you have not seen the movie, there will be a spoiler and non-spoiler part of this video. So if you don't want to spoil Dogman for yourself, which really, I don't know how you could do that, go watch the movie and then come back and watch this. Let's talk about Dogman. Diving into the non-spoiler review. The first thing that you guys should know about Dogman is that it is after my time. I understand that a lot of people grew up with the books. Dogman became popular, and I think even the first book was a little bit after I was in high school, and I never really read Dogman. I read Captain Underpants, but I never really read Dogman because, again, it was after my time. It was after I was a kid, middle school, all that junk. So just know that kind of going into this. When I first heard about this movie, I think I even posted a trailer reaction to it. I was like, okay, it's very Captain Underpants inspired, right? Yeah, you could say that. It's very dad-like humor. I mean, there's lots of little haha funny moments. And to be fair, they are funny. I was laughing. It's just that at moments, they completely disregard the plot or any of the characters and just go, no, I think we're just gonna try to make every moment a funny joke. Okay. Another thing about Dogman that I really noticed is that everything is super convenient. Everything always manages to work out the exact way. If you go into this movie thinking, no, there's no possible way that they're gonna get out of this, there's just no solution. Think again, because the writers have already thought it through, and probably a not super complicated way, there will be a super convenient way to fix it. I promise you. The last thing I want to talk about isn't so much about the movie itself, but what my one friend had to say about the movie. You see, after the movie, we're talking about Dogman, and he's, rambling on about how it's a masterpiece, which, he's just trying to anger me, right? Well, he says to me that Dogman is iconic, and at first I looked at him, I'm like, oh, you're funny. And he said, no, he goes, think about it. He goes, any character that you can recognize the silhouette of means they're iconic. In that moment, I really wanted to disagree with him, but I just had to look at him with a blank stare as we drove home. I don't have any words for that. That Dogman is iconic. Let's dive into the spoiler side of things. So the main villain is a cat, and he basically, literally his whole thing is that he's a villain. He just wants to be a villain. He wants to destroy Dogman. He wants to destroy all do-gooders and all that stuff. So he creates this robot thing or chip or whatever to put inside this fish that gets resurrected, destroy all do-gooders. That's the plot of the movie. At least it kind of is. The funny thing about it is, you heard me mention, the movie does not take itself seriously at all. The cat almost has an arc about how, say at the end of the first act, the cat gets a cloning machine and tries to clone himself to have two of him. Well, it doesn't work because they have to wait for the clone to grow up, right? Well, then you get his son, and the son's all sweet, but he's kind of stupid. But he's like this little bit of comic relief in the movie, right? He has all these abandonment issues with his father, and it just becomes this plot around this cat letting his son in and loving him. In a Dogman movie, sure, it works. I will say there are some moments that actually got pretty sad, when Dogman went back to his house where he used to live with his owner, and the girlfriend had already found a new boyfriend, and they took everything from the house, and it was already up for sale. It was damn, that was fast. What a crazy thing to show in a kid's movie. I thought it was pretty funny. Dogman took some inspiration from Harry Potter in the sense that he has this little doghouse up on this hill, but when he goes inside of it, it's like a full story house. It has like stairs and everything. The animation is neat. It's similar to Captain Underpants, almost exactly like Captain Underpants. But it was fun enough. It was a cool animation style and I could appreciate it. The final thing I'll just talk about here is that it's Dogman. I know a lot of people like love this series because they, you know, they read the books. Again, I was not one of those people. It's very dad-like humor, and typically I like that kind of stuff. It doesn't hit me the right way. It's like when they do the one joke, to me it's like the same joke over and over again of just like on the nose humor, and it's no break. That's what it is to me, but it's fine. Like I get why kids like it. I get why, you know, like teenagers even might like it. It's fine. It's a fine movie, and if you like Captain Underpants type humor, you'll probably like it. I did enjoy it. I think I gave it 3 out of 5 stars, so I did like it more than I didn't like it, but it's definitely not like groundbreaking or anything. So that is my review for Dogman, and let me know down in the comments if you were a big fan of Dogman, what you think of the Dogman books, and maybe there's something I'm missing from Dogman that you guys can tell me down in the comments that, you know, might sway my opinion. And I will see you in the next video, Kernels. Peace.